Hi everyone, my name is Mariam and I'm from the Refresh team. Today we're going to do a baby and Pilates class. It's about 15-20 minutes long, nice and gentle exercises, but if you need to modify any time, please make sure you do and listen to your body. If you need to take a rest, just stop and take a sip of water or attend to baby at any point. Now, the first thing we need to make sure is wherever you're doing the session is all nice and clear and safe. So make sure you're feeling okay and baby's feeling okay as well. Make sure you feel comfortable and baby feels comfortable too. I'm going to use a pretend baby because mine are a little bit too big for this. So we're going to just start with taking some nice deep breath in and out. So deep breath in and deep breath out. Now the main thing with the class is you need to make sure you listen to your body. If you feel tired, if you had a rubbish night last night with baby, if you're up feeding, etc., then please make sure some of the exercises you don't do over the baby and you don't lift the baby. Okay, so when you're ready, we're just going to take some nice deep breath in and out. So make sure you feel comfortable and baby feels comfortable. If you need to have a blanket ready, make sure you do. I do always recommend people in my classes to make sure they have a blanket to keep baby warm at any point. Take your arms to the side and we're just going to roll the shoulders back and down. We're just going to lift that chest up and we're just going to take some few inhales. So breathing in through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. Deep breath in and then deep breath out. So nice, easy breathing. I want you to think about slowing that breath down and think about connecting that breath with your work. So we want to think about engaging the abdomen. So you're taking that breath in through the nose, tighten the navel back towards the spine. As you exhale, you want to feel that belt around the tummy tighten up. Now make sure you have some sort of eye contact with baby, so make sure they know you are there. I always try and ask my ladies to close their eyes so that they can work on their breath first, and then once you're here, make sure obviously you attend to baby as well. If you feel comfortable, you can keep your legs crossed. Otherwise, we're going to take the legs out to the side in a diamond shape or close. So if you need to have them out, that's fine, or you can bring the soles of your feet together, baby in the middle, and we're going to hold it here. Hands on the knees, and we're just going to roll the shoulders back and begin to make a C shape with the spine, chin into chest, roll, drop the hips back, and then inhale, coming up, lift and tighten up. Breathing in, coming back, tighten the tummy, relax the shoulders, exhale, and reverse. So if you can't bring the soles of your feet together, that's absolutely fine. You can take your legs out to the side. Just make sure you feel comfortable, and obviously baby feels comfortable too. So just small rotation. So the aim is to make a nice C shape with the spine. And we want to bring the chin as well, so don't forget about the chin. You want to push the chin into the chest, push the shoulders back, opening up the shoulder blades, and then tipping and pressing forward. Now as you come forward, make sure you tilt at the hips as well. So we're just warming up the spine, nice and easy. Again, work with your breath, and you don't have to move fast. You can go even slower if you wish. Just remember to listen to your body. So again, if you had any problems with your back, or again you feel tired, any tightening across the shoulders, and this is really good, opening up and just easing and to relax the mind as well. So just slowly push back and then forward again, nice and easy, lifting the chest and way back. Good, we're just going to do a couple more here. Breathing in, and again, if baby wants attention, give baby attention. Make sure you've got some sort of eye contact with them to let them know that you are there. Make this your last one, and we're going to bring it to center. We're going to hold it here. Now again, you can keep your legs forward if you feel okay to do so. If you've got tightening in the hip, then you can cross your legs back over. We're going to keep it where they are, and now this time we're going to slide the hands forward, and we're just going to reach forward. So we're folding forward, breathing in, breathing out, and coming back up. Breathing in, so if you can, keep baby close to you. Give them some eye contact, let them know you're there. Give them a little kiss if you need to, show them some love. Breathing forward, reaching forward, so just forward, forward, and then slowly take it back. Well done, we're just going to do a few more. So again, make sure you listen to your body. If you need to go a little bit faster, you can. If you want to slow it down, then please make sure you do. There's no need to rush. This is your session. Just make sure you're keeping the abdomen tight. You think about the squeezing the pelvic floor as well. So we think about warming up the core, warming up the spine, and connecting the abdomen. Good. Make this your last one. Roll it down, forward fold, coming forward. Again, give baby some attention, and then bring it back to center and hold it here. Well done. We're going to pick up baby. So again, nice and gentle. Place baby up across the chest. Now again, if you feel a bit rubbish today, you've not had a great night's sleep, please keep baby where they are or move them to the side. If you feel okay to do so, we're going to hold the baby. We're going to take our legs out to the side. Now we're going to flex the toes up, so toes are pushing up towards the ceiling. And it's a small movement. We're just going to slowly rotate to the side, breathing in to the abdomen, to the nose, tightening up. Exhale and coming back to center. Inhale, nice and easy. Rotate to the side. Exhale and bring it back to center. We're keeping that spine nice and long. I want you to imagine there's a piece of string that's attached to the top of the head, and we're just lifting that string up and you're just rotating the spine side to side. Please don't be tempted to really push the spine back. You've got to move to what feels right for you. So if your spine just wants to move small degree across, then make sure you do. You don't have to come out of your comfort zone. So just nice, easy movement, just rotating the spine, opening up side by side. Good. So we're just going to do about 3 on either side. Again, if you feel okay to go a bit more, make it faster you can, or you can just keep it at this pace, whatever feels right for you. Breathing in, shoulders are back and down, lift the chest, keep baby close, and again, give them some attention. Okay, good. So when I normally do this in my class, it's never this quiet. Babies are looking at their mummies. They want to pull their hair, they want to see what mummies are doing. Okay, good. And bring it back to center, and we're going to hold it here. So again, gently, nice and easy, we're going to bring the baby down. You can place baby on the floor if you need to, or if you feel okay, place them onto the mat. And we're going to come to the side to join them. So again, if you've had a rubbish night's sleep, please keep baby away so you're not over the baby. But if you feel okay to do so, then you can obviously have your palms in between baby, and then you've got that contact with them throughout the class. Now we're just going to start, so we've done some rotation forward and back, so we're just going to do a couple more just to make sure we're opening up that spine. So pushing the hips forward, bracing the core, shoulders back and down, and rotate the spine forward. So just a couple here, just to make sure that the spine feels nice and warm. Tighten the belt, get back to your box position. So again, making sure that baby is in the middle, they feel okay. Hands wide, tummy's nice and tight. We're going to make sure the hands are underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips, and we've got a nice box position to start with. So your options here are, we're going to slide one leg out and the opposite leg out. Now your fingertips and your toes stay on the floor if you need to. Again, you feel tired, your balance will be affected, so you can stay here. If you feel alright, then one arm in front, one leg is straight, and we're going to hold it here for 3 breaths. So 3 breaths here, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, inhale through the nose, nice deep breath in, exhale. Now I want to keep the shoulders back and down, I want to make sure the abs are braced, you've got the squeeze of the pelvic floor, that leg is lengthened back, and you're going to keep the hips facing forward, so we're not tipping out to the side. We've got that nice tilt, and you're facing forward. When you've done your 3 breaths on one side, bend the elbow, bend the knee, and bring it back down center. We're going to change sides. So opposite leg comes out, toes resting on the floor, opposite hand, fingers resting on the floor. This is your option. Option 2, if you feel okay to do so, and you feel nice and strong today, then you're going to lift the leg up, lift the arm up, and lengthen through. So nice breath in, breath out. Inhale through the nose, exhale, deep breath, breathing in, breathing out. So we've got 3 breaths here. So when we've done 3, we're going to bring the arm and leg down. We're going to change sides again. So again, keeping the hips facing forward, brace the core, slide the opposite leg out, lengthen the arms, lengthen the body, and hold it here. So 3 breaths. Inhale through the nose, exhale. Inhale through the nose, exhale. Good, lengthen through. Remember your option, you can stay here if you need to. You don't have to be tempted to lift the arm and leg. Stay wherever feels right for you. When you've done your 3, we're going to change sides again. Brace the core, opposite leg, opposite arm, lengthen through, and let's breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good, one more time, breathing in, breathing out. Good, and we've got one more set to do. So again, slide the opposite leg out, toe, fingers. Option 1, option 2, lengthen the leg, lengthen the arm. Keep it looking at baby, give them some attention, make sure they know you are there. So again, in my classes, it's never this quiet, and it's never this easy. So breathe, inhale, exhale. So they'll be all around you, they'll be checking what mummy's doing. Nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out. So you being happy, you being relaxed, will make baby feel happy and baby feel relaxed as well. Good. And you've done your 3 and 3. You've got one more to do. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Breathing in, tighten the belt and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Good, nice deep breath. So the slower you breathe, the harder it becomes. When you've done your 3 and 3, push back into your child pose, take a short recovery, and make sure you've got some sort of contact with baby. So if you're holding their fingers or their toes, just let them know that you're there. And again, in your child pose, think about your pelvic floor again. Think about squeezing that pelvic floor, hold it there. Breathe in. Nice deep breath out. Good. Keep your breath going. Think about squeezing the pelvic floor. So think about keeping that connection between the core and your breath. Well done. Okay. I'm going to come back up. So this time we're going to come onto our back. So it's up to you how you feel. If you want to take baby over to the side, you can, or they can join you on your hips. So lie back onto your belly, back for me. I'm going to lift baby up. Now I'm going to put baby by my side. It's up to you what you want to do, if you feel okay to do so. We're going to lie down onto our back. So we're going to start with some pelvic tilts. We're going to try and make sure our feet are flat on the floors and knees are pointing up towards the ceiling. And all we're starting nice and easy is just tilting the pelvic forward and back. So again, thinking about the breath. Now if baby's on the side, you can place one hand onto their tummy, let them know they're okay, or if they're on tummy time, you can roll the, feel their back. Just let them know you're there. So we're just tilting the pelvic forward and back. So thinking about engaging that pubic bone, pelvic floor, and squeezing and tipping the pubic bone forward and back. Good, so nice easy movement, tilting pelvis forward and back, forward and back. And I want you to work with the breath. So as you inhale, you're pushing the lower back into the floor. As you exhale, we're really having that nice big arch and dipping forward. Inhale, coming back, exhale. Good. Think about tightening the core, so you want to keep that belt on always. Relax the shoulders. Now we're just going to do a couple more, and then we're going to take it up to the next move. So breathing in. Now this time, as you exhale, push the lower back into the floor, and we're going to slowly begin to lift the spine up. So one vertebra at a time, we're going to start to bring the spine up. Now it's up to you. You can stay halfway if you need to. This is absolutely fine. If you feel okay to do so, then we can come a little bit higher. So knees and hips and shoulders are in alignment. We've got that tummy nice and tight. We've got the pelvic floor engaged. We're squeezing the glutes. Now if baby can be here, or they can be by your side. And then slowly press the shoulders down. So work from the upper back all the way down to the mid, and then into the lower back and pushing down right at the end. So breathing in, breathing out, deep breath, squeeze the abdomen, squeeze the pelvic floor, lift the hips up, squeeze, hold it here, breathing in, tighten up, exhale, begin to slowly come down, nice and easy. So we're going to do 8 of these all together. So we should do about 2 already. Let's do another 6. So breathing in, and then exhale as you begin to peel the spine up, nice and easy, all the way to the top. and then slowly back down once you've held for a breath. So again, please take your time. The slower the move, the harder it becomes. Don't rush. And again, you'll be here busy with baby as well, so if you're giving baby a bit of attention as well. So lift up to the top, and then exhale, we're going to come down to the floor. So if you've got baby on the hips, make sure you're holding them. So it's actually harder with babies on the hip because you've got that added weight that you have to lift up. So once you're at the top, hold, again, squeeze the glutes, and then begin to slowly take it down. Don't rush, slower the move, the better. Good, so that's about 4, I think. We've got 4 more to go. Breathing in, lifting up, all the way to the top, tighten up, squeeze, 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 and then exhale, begin to slowly come down. Nice and controlled, try not to rock side to side. Breathe in, exhale as you peel the spine up, reach the top, remember to breathe, and coming down. Good, so think about engaging that pelvic floor as well, so don't forget about those tiny things that we've got to think about, the pelvic floor, engaging the core, breathing, moving with the breath, and obviously if you've got baby here as well. Good, we've got 2 more to go, guys. Breathing in and out, nice and easy. Good, nice deep breath, slow down the move, and just think about peeling the spine. Each time you do that, you're peeling the spine, and then you always start from the top before you drop the hips. Always start from the top and then come all the way down. This should be your last one. Lift it up, lengthen, reach the top, squeeze, 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 and then bring it down, nice and easy. And then we're just going to hold it here. Well done. Now if you have baby here, you can place him to the side, and then we're just going to bring one knee into center, and then the opposite knee, I'm just going to give the knee a nice big hug. So both knees together, or you can do one leg at a time. And just bring the knees in, just give them a nice big hug. You can rock side to side if you wish, or you can stay here and just stretch it out. So rocking, opening up, just massaging that back. So in your pregnancy and after, the last thing we think about is our posture when you're busy mums. So just giving that back a little massage, just opening up, taking any tension of that low back should feel nice. Good, one knee at a time, or both knees in, and then once you're here, you're going to take one leg down, opposite leg down, and then we're going to roll over onto our side. So we're on our side. From here, you can leave baby where they are, or if you want them to join you, and sit yourself up, pick baby up nice and gentle, place them in the middle. So we're going to rotate so it's facing the other way, so just to make it a little bit more interesting for babies as well. So if they are just looking around, at least they've got somewhere else to look at now. So bringing yourself over. So again, same thing, if you feel a bit tired today, please don't be over the baby. And if you need to, then obviously just gently move baby out of the way. We're going to start with the knees underneath the hips, hands are underneath the shoulders, but then we're going to take our hands forward. Once you're here, coming down onto your elbows, palms facing up, and as you can see, my bottom is sticking up at the minute, but we're going to slowly take the hips forward, and then we're going to tilt the hips under, so you're just tucking your bottom under, and we're going to hold in a nice flat position in a modified plank. So if that's too difficult for you, you can stay with the bottom a little bit higher, and you can still stay in this position, you're still working the core, but it's obviously a little bit easier. So your options are take it forward, tilt the hips, or you can stay here. Now once you're in this position, we're going to relax the shoulders back and down, tip the hips under, keep that back nice and flat, and we're going to take a few breaths here. So we're making sure we're keeping that back nice and long always. Okay, so hold it here, nice flat back, and let's begin to breathe. So breathe for 3. So we want to really slow down that breath. Inhale through the nose, let that baby know that you're there. Exhale, deep breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale. Good, and deep breath in, and deep breath out. Keep that breath going, inhale, and exhale. So you should do 3 breaths here. Once you've done your 3, take your body weight over, take it into your child pose and take a short recovery. Once you've had your short recovery, we're going to do that again. So we've got a set of 3 to do here, guys. So again, your option, elbows underneath the shoulders, and you can stay high. So if you need to push your hips back at any point, make sure you do. It's that slightly easier version. Or taking the hips forward, modified. Remember to tip the hips under and then begin to breathe for 3. Inhale through the nose, breathing in. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now what I want you to do is try and make your breath a little bit longer. So can you breathe a little bit deeper? Can you breathe really through the rib cage? Good. When you've done your 3, push the hips back and take another short recovery. Again, make sure baby knows you're there. You need to feel the toes, feel the hands, feel the legs, wherever you need to. Make sure that they know you're here. Well done. Okay, this is your last set. When you're ready, bring yourself back over. So at this point, if you need to change and drop into pushing your hips back, then make sure you do. Okay, so coming down, elbows underneath the shoulders, and again, tip the hips under, back nice and flat. And then when you're ready, let's breathe. Inhale. Exhale. So you should be shaking a little bit, and if you are, that's absolutely fine. That's actually a good sign. So don't worry about the shaking. Just concentrate on really tucking in that pelvic floor. Lift it up and tightening the core. So lift that belt on, tighten the belt, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Slow that breath right down. Inhale. Again, let baby know you are there. Exhale. One more. Breathing in, and when you've done your last exhale, push the hips back, last child pose and stretch it out. Well done. So again, in your child pose, think about tightening the pelvic floor as well. Keep that engagement in the pelvic floor. Just relax the shoulders, opening up. Nice, easy breathing. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more breath. And then exhale. Good. And I'm going to take it back to center. Okay, so I'm just going to bring baby in front of me here. You can see baby. You can place baby wherever you feel is right for you. You can place them to the side or wherever you need to. And we're just going to do just a little bit of baby and you time. So I always like to get my ladies in the class to make sure obviously they have contact with their babies, eye contact always. And then we're just going to slowly start with just rolling your baby's shoulders and the hands. So I'm just going to shuffle back so you can see me a little bit better, showing you what we do with baby. So we're just going to place the hands onto fingers onto the baby's chest and belly. Then we're just going to roll and slowly slide down the hands. So we lift and drive down, just nice easy movement. So sometimes babies are starting crying and like, I don't want you to touch me, and if that's the case, then obviously you've got to listen to your baby. If they want to, then obviously this is nice, just a little bit connection for you and baby. So just nice easy movement, just roll the fingers, nice and easy all the way down to the tips of their fingers, tickling their hands, give them a little bit of attention. Good, nice and easy. So just going to do a few more. So reaching up and then roll the hands down, the arms and down to the fingers. Good. Just got a few more to do here. So whilst you're doing this, please don't be sat like this. We want to be thinking about our posture as well. So you're holding that stretch there. Your shoulders should be backing down. There should be a lift in the chest. Now keep your abdomen tight and think about squeezing the pelvic floor. We're not going to pulse, we're just going to hold the pelvic floor up. So just squeeze the pelvic floor and just hold it there. hold it there. As soon as you stop concentrating on it, it'll just disappear. So we want to make sure we are still thinking about that as well. Good, make this your last one. So back is nice and long, and then fingertips come down to the baby, and then this time we're just going to take it down to the bottom. So coming down opposite way all the way down to their toes. So reaching down so you can roll their legs down and come to the toes. Roll. So again, make sure they're okay with you doing this. If they don't want to, they're not in the mood, then that's absolutely fine. You can just sit there and just have this moment to yourself if you need to. Good, so just roll the legs, and just right the tips, the toes. Nice easy movement. Good, nice and easy. So again, in my classes I see a lot of lovely happy mummies and happy babies at this time. Most of them are not crying, which is good, and they actually do try and listen. They're actually calming themselves down because mummy feels calm. Good, so on the fingers, just nice, and you just soften, obviously make your movement really soft. You're with your baby, this is you and baby's time. Beautiful bonding time for you and baby. It's the most precious time that you and baby will have, or babies. And then, make this your last one, we're going to do a sun and a moon. So with the sun and the moon rotation, it's just fingers go over and across, over and across. So just nice and gently across the top and across the bottom, across the top and bottom. So again, just make it nice and soft. Like I said, if babies are not in the mood, that's absolutely fine. Just nice and easy. So in my classes, I do always try and get people to bring in baby's favourite toys so that they can have this moment. So if they're teething, give them something in their hands to hold that they can chomp away, but you're still getting that time with baby and they still know that you are there with them. It's a precious moment. Okay, so nice and easy, just roll up and down. So it's the sun and moon, over and across. Good. So as you're focusing on that, let's think about your pelvic floor again. Has it dropped? Have you forgot about it? Hopefully not. If you have, then start squeezing again. So just hold that tension, and now the shoulders back and down, and you've still got that long, nice spine. Good. Make this your last one. And then again, just place your hands onto baby's tummies or chest, and then just begin to close your eyes. So if they're looking at you, then obviously just show them that you're just closing your eyes. And you're just working on the breath, so just holding that breath in and out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. So just think about calming your breath down, calming their breath down. And just let the senses around you just calm. Breathing in and out. Now I want you to forget about the pelvic floor. I want you to forget about your belt around the tummy. I just want you to let your shoulders relax and just let the spine collapse. So take the tension off the body. So just slow it down. Breathing in, out, deep breath. Now we're just going to place, keep the hands onto the baby. Just place the hands around to the fingers if they let you, or their toes. And then just take a deep breath in for me. And then exhale. Lift the head, open your eyes, make sure baby knows that you're there, and we're all good, and we are done. Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed that session. Obviously any of the exercises that we've done you can please modify if you need to, and just make sure you pick a moment when you and baby are both feeling okay to do these exercises.